two women that you act opposite. One, this incredible veteran performer, Gwyneth Paltrow, and then Odessa Zion, who I have to say I wasn't familiar with, who's amazing. I didn't know she was Pamela Adlon's daughter. Like, there's so much about her that I had no idea about. What was it like to kind of toggle back and forth between these two energies, Gwyneth's energy and Odessa's?
They were both excellent, and that goes for the entire cast, but I agree it was two different energies, and Gwyneth was, heartbreaking in this movie and profound. I thought it made it even more profound that she stepped out of retirement in a sense to do it. And then Odessa was a totally different, wild kind of energy. The amazing thing with Odessa is I had the impression that she was giving this amazing performance and wasn't aware of it, and that's not in any sort of like insecure way, because she's definitely a very self-assured person and a confident performer. But we'd do takes and I would go, wow, this is incredible. And it's almost like a pitcher throwing a perfect game or something. You don't want to go near them. So I didn't want to say anything to her in regards to that. But she's like the perfect Rachel, and you just can't imagine anybody else doing it. And same goes for Gwyneth. And Gwyneth, it felt like so effortlessly talented. Sometimes I work with these actors who've been successful a long time, and I feel like I have the moment that a casting director would have had the first time they see them, which is to say, oh wow, this person's really good. Like, and they really got something. Like, and I felt like that with Gwyneth, and obviously Shakespeare in Love and her whole body of work, that's amazing. But she'll do something. It's like, oh wow, that was fucking good,
And then you have all these other fascinating people in the cast, some of whom are well known for doing other things, like Abel Ferrara directing movies, or Kevin isn't he from Shark Tank?
Kevin O'Leary,
right? Okay. And then you have people who I would imagine are just like non-professional, because that's what this casting director is really good at, kind of street casting kind of things. What was that like on the days where you were working with people who didn't have nearly the amount of experience of you or Gwyneth or anybody?
Yeah, it was sort of thrilling. I'm really one of these folks that's always believed that acting is sort of like a representation of the world. Again, no matter how pretentious that sounds. So it almost feels like another test, which is to say, can you hang with someone who's bringing such an authentic energy and a real energy that it's not coming through any filter? It's actually just how they are. And are you going to shy away from that? Are you going to be scared of that? Or are you not going to know how to yes and? And I loved it. And that energy was so authentic. I think it makes the movie. Also, it would help someone, this is like maybe getting a little too self-referential to say this, but like it helps someone like myself that's been in, large-scale movies in a sense, like Dune and Wonka. All of a sudden you have this collage of faces, and I think as an audience, oh, okay, this is like a different thing, and it's really not, I don't know why, Josh will do a brilliant thing and you go, why don't more people do this in a sense? Because it just helps the worldview. You go, wow, and this is such a New York feeling movie. My uncle sent me the name of an artist, I'm forgetting now, Richard something, I'll find it after, who did these cartoons in the 60s or 70s of New York faces, and it's really like this movie. The faces are extraordinary, and that's Josh as a Queens kid, and again, it goes back to that thing of like not being dented and, being dented enough to be in his worldview.
Yeah. Okay, I've got time for